Welcome viewers for today's presentation, and the topic under discussion today is Earth geometry. Now, don't forget to like the page so that you can continue receiving these videos. Before I go any further, allow me to give an introduction of what consists of Earth geometry. Earth geometry, this is the branch of mathematics that basically deals with four components. The first component is the location of points, which are also known as coordinates. Number two, it deals with the calculation of the distance. Number three, the calculation of time. And the last one, the calculation of speed. So like I said earlier on, those are the four components that Earth geometry deals with. The first one, the location of points, calculation of distance, calculation of time, calculation of speed. Apart from knowing that information, let me give two important points that you should take note as you are calculating those important four things. The first one is about the radius of the Earth. You need to know that the radius of the Earth in kilometers, it is about 6370 kilometers. And also the radius of the Earth in nautical miles, it's about 37 nautical miles. This is my emphasis. Now, if you are told to calculate the distance in nautical miles, please use the radius of the Earth, which is 37 nautical miles. And again, if you are told to calculate the distance in kilometers, you use the radius of the Earth, which is 370 kilometers. Apart from knowing that information, there is another information that you need to take note, which is about the lines of latitude and also the lines of longitude. Perhaps those who do geography, they do understand to say that the lines of latitude, these are imaginary lines that are drawn from the east going to the west direction. Now, on those lines of latitude, we have one important line of latitude which is known as the equator, which is denoted by 0 degrees. So we are able to see the equator, 0 degrees there, that is the equator. One of the important line of latitude. Apart from that, we also have the lines of longitude. What are lines of longitude? Lines of longitude, these are imaginary lines that are drawn from the North Pole coming to the South Pole. Those are what we call the longitude lines. There are imaginary lines, like we said when we are talking about the lines of latitude. Apart from that, we also have one important line of longitude, which is known as the GMT. The Greenwich Meridian Time, and that line is there at the middle, which tracks the Earth into the eastern side and also the western part. We need that important line, which is also known as the GMT, for sake of time calculation. So we're able to calculate time because of the GMT located there. Apart from that information also, let us now quickly proceed by looking at the first component, which is there in Earth geometry, which is the location of points or coordinates. There is a simple formula that we use when we are locating points or the coordinates. And the formula to use when we are told to locate a certain place, a certain point, is you open your brackets, then you say latitude, longitude, you close your bracket like that. That is the simple formula that we use when we are locating places. Latitude, longitude, you close your bracket. Let's quickly look at the example that is there on the board. What is the example saying? What is it saying? The first question is saying, the diagram below shows the sketch of the Earth with points A to G labeled on it. So you're able to see that diagram with those points A to G labeled on the diagram. Able to see A, B, C, up to G. Now, this is the question. Write down the position of points A to G. So let us try by identifying points A. What is point A? So like I said, A, then open your bracket. According to the formula, we are told that we should start by looking at the lines of latitude. So look at the diagram. Where point A is, we are able to identify that is point A. The lines latitude, like I said, these are imaginary lines that are drawn from the east coming to the west direction. So our latitude where A is 80 degrees north. So 80 degrees north, put a comma. Then what about the lines of longitude? So that is A. We're able to know that the lines of longitude, these are imaginary lines that are drawn from the North Pole coming to the South Pole. So where A is, that is where our line of longitude is found. So our line of longitude is 43 degrees north. I mean east. So 43 degrees east, because we are going towards the east direction. So we have located point A. So point A is 80 degrees north, 43 degrees east direction that side. Let us also look at B. Let us try to locate point B. Where is B? B is there. So always we should start with the lines of latitude, followed by the lines of longitude. So the line of latitude where B is, that is B. The line of latitude, of course, we maintain that is 80 degrees north. We put a comma there. Then what follows next? The lines of longitude. What is the line of longitude? Where B is. Able to identify that this is the line of longitude denoted by 64 degrees west. So 64 degrees west direction, you close your bracket. So we have located point B. What about point C? We open our brackets. We start with the lines of latitude. So that is C. The lines of latitude you are able to see. It is lying where the equator is. So the equator is denoted by 0 degrees. So 0 degrees, we put a comma. What about the lines of longitude? The lines of longitude is 64 degrees west. So 64 degrees west, you close your bracket. So we have remained with D, E, F up to G. So you know the formula, try to solve that one. Also post in the group so that we can confirm the answers from you. And at the end, I will post some answers so that you can check your working. Now, since we have looked at the location of points, let me quickly go through the main points that we have discussed. Earlier on, I said that when you are told maybe to calculate the distance, time, and also speed, please don't forget to use the radius of the Earth, which is the 370 kilometers. That is in kilometer. Now, if you were to convert the 370 nautical miles, the radius of the Earth will be 37 nautical miles. And I've talked about two important lines, that is the lines of latitude and also the lines of longitude. The lines of latitude, these are imaginary lines that are drawn from the east coming to the west direction. And we have one important line of latitude which is known as the equator, denoted by 0 degrees. Apart from that, we have also the lines of longitude. One important line of longitude is the Greenwich meridian, and that line we use it for sake of time calculation. So we are able to calculate time because of that important line which passes at the middle from the North Pole coming to the South Pole. And also I've given you the formula to use in case you are told to locate a place, points, or coordinates. What formula should you use? This is the simple formula. Open bracket, latitude, comma, longitude, then you close your bracket. That is the simple formula that you use. Identify the points on the sketch, then locate them using that formula. So this is the end of the lesson for today on one component, which is the location of points or coordinates. In the next episode, we shall look at the calculation of distance and also time. The video will be posted in the group the coming session. As for now, I say bye-bye and God bless you.